Okay. So Suzanne, can you hear me? Suzanne, can you hear me? Oh boy. I think I might be having trouble with audio. Can anyone hear me? Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hello? Oh boy. Hello, can anybody hear me?
Land here for.
Can anyone hear me?
Hi, Tony.
I can hear you.
I've been having problems with audio.
I can hear you.
Okay. I need some Zoom lessons. All right. So, Heather, you want to call the meeting to order at 4:49?
Do we have a quorum? We have Sharon and Suzanne.
We have Suzanne, we have Heather, we have Brian.
Okay. Let's call the meeting to order at 4:49 p.m. Tony, do you want to? I unfortunately have a hard stop in about 15 minutes.
I can take
going to be pulling up. Okay. Is there something that is maybe non-A&D related that I was already a part of that maybe we should address first?
Well, so yeah, to bring Suzanne up to date, and Sharon, if she's on this call, I'm not sure if she is. A&D had a conversation about taking back 3 properties, 785 River Street and 836 River Street, which were purchased by Yakov Newstout, who hasn't done, he's done hardly anything. And the woman who purchased 822 River Street, Ms. Raktozowski, she has gutted the building. That was about a year ago, and she hasn't done anything since. Kate has sent letters to these 2 owners, and I have sent emails and tried to reach them by phone and text, not getting any replies. So the way the conversation went with A&D is that A&D is recommending that that Kate move forward to enforce the enforcement note provision of the mortgage and to take back ownership. Kate, if you want to jump in and say any more than that.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to help Suzanne. For whatever reason, the settings on this require us all to call in. You can't get audio on the video. But in any event, yes. So I will be asking the board to approve a resolution to permit me to commence litigation against the owners of those properties. You know, at this point, while the courts are back online a little bit, I want to try to get it in as soon as humanly possible, because if we close down again, we could be sitting on these properties with no action for even longer than we already have. Plus, you know, the Attorney General wants to see us enforce this, and we haven't really been able to. So at this point, it seems they won't understand anything less than commencing an action.
I'm finally on.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay.
I've been having audio problems in both meetings, so I'll have to figure it out.
When you set up the meeting, there's a box about audio controls. There's
Yeah,
got to
I
be
know.
something in there that maybe didn't happen.
Or maybe I got in there before the meeting and I did do something that I shouldn't, because I think that's what happened. So with A&D's recommendation, taking back those 3 properties would be on the next, or actually, Kate, you said not to have it on the agenda, but have it ready to go if needed, because you're going to give them 3 days, right?
Well, no, what I need is the resolution to sue. And then I'll make a final demand with a copy of that resolution saying, hey, dear Yoo-hoo, we asked, the board voted to sue you. Within 3 days, please return the property or else.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah.
writing when you were saying that to A&D, so sorry.
That's okay. We want the resolution no matter what. That helps.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll draft that for the board meeting.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here. Go ahead.
Anybody got anything they want to discuss about that beyond what's already been said?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the beginning of it. You're talking about 822 River, the other River Street property, and what's the third one?
822, 836, and 785. A&D is recommending that we take back the 3 properties. Kate would like the board to pass a resolution giving her permission to sue. So she has it, and she'll give the owners a few days to react to whatever to the letter she's going to send, and it won't be a pretty letter. You're
Got
okay
it.
with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. We've been too nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think we need action on this. We're just setting it up on the agenda, right?
Yes.
Did anybody get a chance to look at the April meeting minutes?
Yes, I looked at them.
Did I say anything I shouldn't have? Write anything I shouldn't have?
I don't believe so.
Did we have May or June executive committee meetings or no?
We didn't have a quorum.
Okay.
So I guess I'm looking for, on behalf of Heather, I'm looking for a motion to adopt those minutes.
Motion. Sorry.
Second.
I'm trying to hit mute and not hit mute.
Okay. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I heard three.
Aye.
Okay. Thanks. So the only other things on the agenda, and I'm cognizant that Heather has to jump off soon, is to report on the enterprise reporting and the Bonadeo 990 IRS filing exemption. Do you guys want to talk about either one of those?
Yes.
Okay. So let me jump into the enterprise. So for enterprise, at long last, Tanya accepted the information that I submitted, and the way we got that across the finish line was I teamed up with Bowers. Bowers did, they cleaned up the financials for me, is basically what they did. And with that, Tanya was willing to accept it. The one thing she wasn't willing to do was I asked it for a disbursement of something like $225,000, and she's only issued a disbursement, which we have received, of a little over $90,000, and that represents funds that we have already shelled out. She didn't want to release the rest of it because it was so close to the beginning of this quarter, and she said, Tony, just include it as part of your next disbursement request. So the next reporting should be far, far, far easier than the last one, because that was kind of like 4 reports in one, and this is just a standard quarterly report. And I will again be using Bowers to help me with the financials because it seems to go a lot smoother on Tanya's eyes on her end. So, so I'm waiting for Bowers to connect with me to get the financials going. So I'm hoping for a disbursement. Enterprise was quick in turning this last disbursement around. It took less than 2 weeks, fastest one ever. So I'm hoping to see one at the beginning of August. I've taken the $90,000 and paid a lot of bills. There's still like another $90,000 of bills that need to be paid, I think. So our bank balances are again not looking too great. I'm sorry, we have a little different. I have $28,000 of bills that I cannot pay right now. So we do need that next disbursement, and when we do, we'll be able to come current with all our debtors. So financially, things are in better shape than they were a month or 2 ago because of that disbursement. Anybody want to talk about that?
So we had to dip into our loan.
The 791 River Street loan?
Yeah.
We dipped into that a few months ago, and the draw on that was $89,000. We requested another draw, and Pioneer's feedback was they didn't feel comfortable doing that because they didn't feel there would be enough equity built up in the project as an unfinished project, and if something went south, they'd lose money. They'd be left holding the bag. So what they and this is what they said after they issued the person-only disbursement or drawdown, I should say. They want their money to be the last money in. So I called them back and I tried to get them, I tried again to get them to issue another disbursement, and it just was going nowhere. They did say, let Pioneer know when you've submitted for your disbursement with Enterprise. But the disbursement came in so quick that it would have taken Pioneer longer to get the money to us than Enterprise.
Okay.
If they would have given us any at all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, let's see, with Bonadeo, I spoke with Alan. What's Alan's last name? Alan from Bonadeo.
Walter.
Thank you, Walters. Yes, thank you. He said he was going to submit a proposal to us to exempt us from having to do the 990 IRS filing. And I haven't received the proposal yet. I probably should have emailed him and said, hey, where's the proposal? But I just wanted to see if that is something that the committee felt made sense. I think we talked about it last month, even though we didn't have a quorum. I think there was a conversation about it.
Yeah, what I
the
think we said, because Sharon had asked what I thought about it, but the bottom line is, if the IRS is going to agree to it, then fine. I think there's nuances in the law where I'm not convinced that we are exempt, but if the IRS is fine with it, then we should be fine with it,
Yeah, no, I know you have a few issues with it, Kate, but I hear what you're saying. If IRS says yes, who are we to say no? The cost would be $1,500. Bonadeo has gotten one across the finish line. I think it was for Niagara. And they're working for Albany Land Bank to do one. I'm not sure if they're doing any others at the moment. But unless members of the committee don't want to go down this road, I'll get back to Alan and I'll ask him for the proposal.
Yeah. What is the cost?
$1,500.
Okay.
That's, I think Bowers pitched the proposal where they were going to do it for multiple land banks at $6,500 or $7,500. So, okay, I'm not hearing any naysayers, so I'll contact Alan. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place there. So that's all I had on the agenda.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to go. I'll see you guys or talk to you soon.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I guess we need a motion to adjourn that will only have 2 votes.
I have one question.
Was Sharon on?
I don't think
Tony,
she made it. Yeah.
when is our general meeting?
Yeah, because I can't do the 15th, so.
The next board meeting is the regularly scheduled meeting would be June 17th.
Okay.
July
July
7th
What about?
is a
You know what?
Friday. July 15th is the third Wednesday where we normally have it, and that's why I said I wasn't able to make that one.
Okay. Let me send out a doodle like Paul and see who can make what.
Maybe
Okay.
the 22nd?
I mean, that's fine by me. Actually, my wife's off next week, so I was going to try to take some time off and do some work from home for what needs to get done. So that works doubly fine for me. I'm not going anywhere. So 15th or 22nd doesn't really matter to me. Well, Kate, the 22nd will work for you?
No. The 23rd would, the 16th
16th?
would, 16th, 23rd, 29th, those work.
Okay.
All of those are good for me so far, so whatever.
The ABO extended the online Zoom, that we can have meetings online until August 5th at this point. They might extend it again too, because they're discouraging public meetings.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't extend it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll circulate those 3 dates to the board and see what I get back. I
Okay.
should say that Thursday night, City Council will be appointing a city council appointee to the vacancy that Bruce D left behind.
Do we know
Good.
who it is?
Yeah, I'm not remembering the name. You know what? I'll circulate.
You told me, didn't you?
I may
I think
have.
you told me who it was. I can't remember either, and by the time I open my email, you'll be long gone.
Well, it could have been the mayor's representative who works for TRIP. But you know what I can do is I can circulate the resolution so everyone on the board sees it.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Well, the Troy Planning Board is getting a new chair as well, because our old chair was appointed city engineer.
Well, that's good news. They need an engineer.
Yeah, they
So
found
who's-
one. I don't know what it's a woman. I don't know what her name is. I don't remember.
Is it an existing member?
I don't know. I mean, the person who's the new city engineer is Aaron Vera. What's his last name? Vera.
Okay.
Nice guy for whatever that's worth. I like him.
Now, he's very, very nice to the land bank when we came in for site plan review.
Yeah. So that's city gossip for today.
Okay. So where did I hear that resolution to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
I second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
And I just heard Heather out of the corner of my ear somehow. So, all right, so I've got us adjourned at 5:09.
Okie doke.
Thanks,
All
Tony.
right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Sorry. with all
Talk
the
to you
technical-
soon.
Okay. Call me if you need me.
Yep. Bye-bye.